Here's to the dude down the street with the garage band. The folks standing on the street corner asking for change. Change. It's something we all need. But until things get a little better, listen to the music play. Where in the world is Megan's new music? Greetings, one and all, from the Steel City. I hope you've been staying happy. We're back at it again for a new episode this Friday night, and it is an honor to be able to provide you with tonight's newest flavors. Welcome back, y'all. We've been hanging out together for the last couple of months, and it's been fun every step of the way. I want to be able to give each and every one of my fellow musicians who tune in a chance to get on the show and broadcast their talent. Heck, I'll even spin the folks who don't tune in. If you got some new, homegrown, or underground tunes, send them to me. I've got a Facebook page, facebook.com/megansgotmusic. Find my page and shoot me an email directly. I will play anything. To prove that statement, I have played the Red Hot Ramblers, and they're one of the best Dixieland bands I can find. Now that we got that out of the way, how are you? How much did you cry when you saw that video that Steve from Blues Clues posted? I know I cried like a baby on the floor of the studio. You know, I was just talking to a friend of mine about the true unity that something as silly as a kid's show has created. In 1996, I was turning 2, and Steve hit the airwaves. I grew up with those green stripes and the blue paw prints, and I know so many kids who did as well. Fast forward 25 whole years. Now my son, who is turning 2, absolutely loves Josh, the new host, and Blue. That same little blue dog who taught me so much about who I am today is doing the exact same thing for our kids. And I think that is just beautiful. Well, just like Blues Clues, we have beautiful music to unite us. It doesn't matter what style or preference is, there will always be someone out there who just jives with you. Music has brought some of the most unlikely souls together and created lifelong bonds. That's why I started to make my own music. We get one whole go around in this life, only one. And I'd like to spend mine spreading some love. Why don't we kick off tonight's show with an acoustic tune that I laid down in the studio a few weeks back. This is going to be a song on my solo album titled Truck Stops. This song is called Be Just Fine. Calling the strong, no room for mistakes, keeping it together gets way too hard when the world won't help you out. Oh, corruption reaches all the land, but just remember to smile. For this constant fighting in the world today brings aggravation and headache. So stop and listen to the music play, and maybe we'll join in and say, well, it's gonna be alright. We're gonna be just fine. I said, it's gonna be alright. We'll be just fine. We didn't hate for color or gender when we were kids. We didn't know man-made illusion to fuel all that hate and keep us behind. Forget the insults from the days before, 'cause you don't like the way they make you feel. This constant fighting in the world today brings aggravation and headache. So stop and listen to the music play, and maybe we'll join in and say, everybody, oh, 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 it's gonna be alright. Oh, 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 we're gonna be just fine. I said, oh, oh, it's gonna be alright. Oh, 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 we'll be just fine. Well, black, white, or purple, come join my drum circle. We'll pass one around and forget why we're down. 'Cause this constant fighting in the world today brings aggravation and headache. So stop and listen to the music play, and maybe we'll join in and say, well, oh, 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 it's gonna be alright. Oh, 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 we're gonna be just fine. I said, oh, 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 it's gonna be alright. Oh, 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 we'll be just fine. Yeah, we'll be just fine. I promised myself I'd play that song for the masses, and with your help, I'm able to do so. Thanks for listening. Truck stops will be finished here soon, so stay tuned for more. Let's move right along to one of my new friends and one of the best songwriters that I've had the pleasure of meeting. This song is, in Craig's words, either a thank you or a screw you, depending on the mood and the memory. And traveling similar roads, I can feel it. Here's Craig Veltri with his song, Make It Noise on Music Row.
They come from around the world to strike gold, chasing the cuts and the deals before it gets old. They'll bathe in them Broadway lights till they no longer glow, then start making noise on Music Row. Armed with the songs that the radio craves, they'll take pennies on the dollar to hit the radio waves. And all those bitter, jaded laughers act too cool for the road. Out there making noise on Music Row. Turn a clever little phrase, sing a melody that pays, and if you play it loud and clear, maybe Warner Brothers will hear. They'll sing about trucks, they'll sing about beer, they'll sing about Jesus, whatever they wanna hear. Yeah, that song's gonna be a hit, they'll remain unknown. Out there making noise on Music Row. Alright, make me a little noise! And if you play it loud and clear, who knows, maybe Scott Borchetta will hear. They come from around the world to strike gold, chasing the cuts and the deals before it gets old. Yeah, Music City, USA, got no shortage of those out there making noise on Music Row, out there making noise on Music Row. Hope someone will hear their voice through all the noise of Music Row.
I pray to God that someday I can make some noise on Music Row too. Heck, maybe someday Warner Brothers will hear this show. Boy, that'd be nice. Oh, why don't we change up gears just a little bit? Recently, I've been able to claim a new title that I never thought possible. I've been producing some rap tracks for some up and coming artists in the area, and it's actually been really fun. We're going to take a listen to both of my new artists. The first song I'll spin for you comes from 16-year-old Kid Dreams. He's a young artist with a lot of ambition and even more to say. Why don't we take a listen to his debut single, On Top?
I just switch it. Yeah, I just switch it. Switch it. I just switch it and mix it and get it up in the air, and then I miss it and lick it and spark it up in the glare. Hit it and rig it, then I throw hands like a pair. Puff it and shove it like it's a bomb up in a bed. Pack it and rack it like it's a gun up in here. Surrender because you are gonna need a place. Hey, swerve it and curve it like it's a pottery vase. Depression coming at you like you are a disgrace. Anxiety's attacking, damn, you need a pace like damn, damn, damn. Like damn, 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 like damn. I need a second before I come with my weapons, holding them up high so I can't get a pension. Fucking with me, that's an issue, you can feel the tension. Bland, bland with my gun, you can't hear a thing. Lyrics are so bomb, that's why you can't even think. I'm pushing boulders in the mountains like a king. Niggas try so hard to mess with my fucking blank. 2 shots in the gut, I promise you it will sting. Maybe go around and eat it up like some bands. Don't fuck around, this ain't no TV screen. I'm trying to spread my message, is that what it seems? No, no, it doesn't. So come with me and I will give you a dozen, and maybe a cousin. So first I spit and then I hit it like a muffin. This ain't your imagination, I ain't bluffing. I wear armor every day so I can feel toughened, but that shit doesn't work, so I take some Robitussin. I'm a chemical mixer, I don't take discussions. And matter of fact, you can't take your drugs, and maybe you should shut up because you're plunging. And this is just one of many, this shit's so abundant.
That was Kid Dreams. And my next artist to feature is the Big MG. And just like his name, he's got a big story to tell. He just came down to the studio earlier this week and dropped this song in one session. He's got a lot of passion, and I know you're going to love this next song. Let's take a listen to Body Drop by the Big MG here on Where in the World is Megan's New Music.
Buddha. Lately in life, I don't really give a fuck. I'm just worried about myself and tryna make a buck. I got your shorty in my DMs and she tryna fuck. I keep that bookie on me and you know I keep it tucked. I miss a hollow at your head, just know that shit was luck. All these pussies out here talking shit like they is tough. I'm done with hearing it like little bitch, I had enough. Next hoe that step to me, I'll leave his casket stuff. I'm out here really fighting all these motherfucking demons. Think you're gonna run up on me like bitch you dreaming. But if I catch you lacking, best believe I'll leave you sleeping, bleeding, leaking. Best believe that shit I mean it. All you bitches act wild and these hoes are capped. Say something wild, hot, I'll turn you to a pack. I ride around with some homies that'll really clap. Get an attitude and I swear to God I'll fucking snap. I know every block around my spot like I'm a map. Don't play that petty shit, no tit for tat. But if you say something stupid, that'll get you slapped. Fuck with my homies and you already know that shit's a rap. I'm really tryna stack my bread and get a motherfucking trap. Tryna live my life and not run the same lap. I'm out here making money while these bitches out here taking naps. Roll down your block and you know I got the fucking chop. When I slide on you, the last thing you hear is pop. I love the feeling that I get when I get to see your body drop. I love to dump the clip and make the motherfucking barrel hot. When I put the 40 to his head, that'll make him stop. Give me enough time to cock it back and blow his top. Now the ops on the scene, he outlined the chalk. When they cleaning up, they gon' need more than a mop. Like bitch, I'll bang that lead little hoe if you ain't tryna box it, huh? Calling you a bitch that made you hot. Better calm down before you end up getting shot. Yeah, I'm about my shit like I ain't no bitch. And if you talking tough, little hoe, I'ma test that shit. And if I find out your cap, I'ma run your pockets. Cause it's only people around me that I rock with. If you acting like a bitch, I'll call you on it. The shit that I say make people stop and watch it.
That was the Big MG with his song Body Drop. Make sure you're paying attention to both Kid Dreams and the Big MG as they climb the ranks in the music industry. If you're interested in following their progress, you can find them at facebook.com/Scarfire Records. That's SCARFIRE, Scar Fire. Like Scarlet Fire. Haha, it's a play on words. Anyway, pay attention to Kid Dreams and the Big MG. They've got some mad talent, and I know that we've got a lot of really great music to come from them. We're going to change things up just a little bit one more time here. We're going to say hello to some friends of ours that we had on the show a few weeks back. I fell in love with them, and I know that you guys did as well. Why don't we take a listen to Space Jam by our friends at Back Alley Sound.
A deathbed, headspace is a death trap. Feeling so off in the distance, always coming through like dead last. And it's been major nines and minor setbacks. Made me steadfast, race for impact. Chase a dollar, traded for a blunt rat. Then blame bad luck for me dragging my bootstraps. Never lose that sense of despair when regrets resurrect in electric chairs. And your friends do their best to pretend that they care. But if you've never been here, you'll never get there. So pick your poison like a potion. Cause a commotion, lost in the moment. Gone are the days I was hopeless. Question everything except for the motive. While you were sleeping, I was rewriting your mantra, fam. Progress was insomnia. Rent came from the contraband. The greater goods in the hands of your neighborhood. Rocket Man, impromptu propaganda. They don't do that like my posse can't sit. I got a migraine that could slay Goliath. I walked into the fire, but I would not advise it. I got a migraine that could slay Goliath. I walked into the fire, but I would not advise it. Ain't that the way that shit go? Ain't that the way that shit go? Ain't that the way, ain't that the way, ain't that the way that shit go? Ain't that the way that shit go? Ain't that the way that shit go? Ain't that the way, ain't that the way, ain't that the way that shit go?
Found but never seen. Is the pressure building underneath? Are you losing grip or while asleep? Do questions linger while you seek? Are you hitting bottoms while you peak? Is dopamine the only thing that keeps you from unraveling? Gone are the days that are lost in the moments. Here to stay, your thoughts in the moments. Gone are the ways that are lost in the potions. Numbing the brain to avoid all motion. Crushing the pressure from plastic implosions. Moving too fast, get nauseous emotion. Feel I might crash with toxins encroaching. The world is so vast, but boxes enclosing. Just let it roll off and breathe some air. You need to cool off, no need to wear. Weight on your shoulders, a routine affair. I hide in the corner when you bleed is scared. Innate undertones that you deem severe. Are nothing but a fire that you need to clear. Just be aware of what you're feeling when motifs appear. I got a migraine that could slay Goliath. I walked into the fire, but I would not advise it. I got a migraine that could slay Goliath. I walked into the fire, but I would not advise it. Ain't that the way that shit go? Ain't that the way that shit go? Ain't that the way, ain't that the way, ain't that the way that shit go? Ain't that the way that shit go? Ain't that the way that shit go? Ain't that the way, ain't that the way, ain't that the way that shit go?
Thank you to Back Alley Sound for that cosmic Space Jam. Well, we've got a super awesome interview coming up this evening. This is a band that is not only young and full of energy, but they've got hearts of gold. We had them on the bill at Rock Out to Knock Out Cancer last month, and I'd be lying if I said I'm not a super fan. If you're wondering who I'm talking about Cuddle Puddle. We're going to learn all about them and hear some of their tunes from their newest album, Fatburgh. Before we do that, let's send some love and a hello to the Northeast. This song is one of my favorites. This is coming to you from our friend Devin Bender. Why don't we take a listen to Serving of Freedom?
Of freedom with the side dish of bliss. May I be filled with fulfillment and clean water to drink. Give me the tears to cry. Give me is a godsend. Every wrong I right is a second chance. Every being that I love is a beating in my heart. Every song's a memory to keep us close when we're apart. I'm just living my life, and I'm living with love and trying to get back. I'm just living my life, and I'm living with love and learning to fly. Of gratitude, that mellow mindfulness mood, be in service to others, just like that golden rule. May I make the world a better place, so I can wake up to a brighter day. No more need to go astray. Love, 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 love has paved the way. I'm just living my life, and I'm living with love and trying to get back. I'm just living my life, and I'm living with love and learning to fly. This earth, and that's crazy. Some people never been loved, and that's insane. Na 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 na. And I love you.
say thank you for sticking around for yet another episode of Where in the World is Megan's New Music? This week on the show, I have a really cool group that I got to meet just recently. There's some Pittsburgh musicians that I fell in love with, and I know that you guys will by the end of this episode. So why don't we go ahead and give a moment to welcome Cuddle Puddle to the show. How you guys doing today?
We're doing awesome. We got our bandmates, Eli Wetzel, Rylan Stifler, Daniel Swagger, and Andrew Swagger coming at you.
Hi, guys.
It is so awesome to have the full band on with us this evening. I'm so happy that we get to hear from you once again. Why don't we jump right in and get started? I still have yet to really know too much about you guys. So why don't you tell us who Cuddle Puddle is and what you guys have been up to?
So we are a band from Greensburg, and we have released an album just recently, earlier this year, called Fatburgh, which has 5 tracks on it, 3 of which will be playing on this. So if you want to listen in and hear our songs, we're going to be playing Hit, Oh Poor Boy, and Straight Mucked. So yeah.
Awesome. So you said you're from Greensburg. Did you guys grow up in that area, or did you travel out that way?
Yeah, pretty much. We all met firstly through school. Andrew and I did, and Andrew and Daniel were already brothers, so they kind of knew each other. And then Brian was like a mutual friend, and he found his way in. So basically through school, yeah.
We actually show how Rylan got into the band on one of the songs. So that was pretty fun.
He literally says, "Hey, Andrew, let me be the drummer in your band."
Oh, nice. That's awesome. See, you guys are lucky in finding a drummer. I've been searching for a drummer since 2014, and I've yet to find someone who wants to stick around for more than a show. So that's awesome that you guys have found each other. Now, did you find each other in high school, or was it college?
Yeah, we all found each other in high school. I met Daniel whenever we were brothers, but yeah.
Yeah, I figured. Well, that's awesome. That is so cool that you guys have been doing your thing. So how long has Cuddle Puddle officially been a band?
God, when did we release our album? I don't even remember.
Well,
we were
this year. Yeah, but I mean, we were sort of together before Cuddle Puddle under a different band, but then Daniel came in when we released this new album. So that was probably not much longer than a year.
Yeah, about a year now.
I'd say we'd be playing together for like 3 years because we started in like 2018.
Okay.
And good fact, Daniel just started learning guitar like 2 years ago, and he's already shredding. So
that's incredible. That is absolutely incredible. I can't remember what band it was, and forgive me for not remembering their band, but there was a bass player that joined a metal band. And when he joined, he said, "I don't know a thing about this instrument." And in a year's time, he ended up being one of the best bass players of our time. And I feel so terrible for not remembering who it is. I want to say Korn, but do not quote me on that. So that is really cool. That's awesome. So we've got the album that these songs that we're going to hear this evening are from. As individuals, have you had the opportunity to work on any other projects, or has it always just kind of been the dream team?
I've wrote some individual songs, and we put them out underneath our other band name. But other than that, we've kind of just been writing music on the side that we might release at some point. But yeah, our album Fatburgh is really all we have right now.
Nice. I still have my kazoo, by the way.
Yeah. So the thing about kazoo is on our very last song on the album called Pass Out, we play the kazoo just at one point, and we have been thinking about incorporating just weird instruments. I don't know if you've heard of a noise tube, but it makes that noise that's like, do you have it? Can I see it? Okay. Here, wait, we have one here actually. Here we go. So there's some of that for you.
Cool. That's awesome. I love that you're using those unconventional instruments in your tracks. Now, is it difficult to record those instruments? I have yet to try it myself.
Oh man, I don't even know.
I think Daniel kind of killed the kazoo part.
Yeah, it was pretty simple for me. I just played it into a microphone and they loved it. So I harmonized the kazoo part. I think.
Nice.
Part of that is that it's not meant to be taken seriously, so I think it's okay if it's not
not that great of sound. Yeah.
That's awesome, though. That is so cool. Well, why don't we go ahead and take a listen to one of the tracks off of Fatburgh? Which one do you guys want to start with?
Yeah, we'll play the song Hit.
Hit? All right. Tell us about Hit.
So Hit was a song that we've been working on for a while. We actually recorded Hit and Oprah Boy at the same time whenever we were in the studio. Hit's probably our favorite song on the album just because it has like a bunch of different parts. We go into like a more fast kind of punk part in the beginning, into a pretty heavy chorus, and then at the end it's all instrumental. And we just love playing this song out more than any other song live. So yeah, that's it.
Awesome. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've got to hear a little bit of who Cuddle Puddle is. So why don't we take a listen to what they've got to bring to the table? This song is called Hit, and we get to hear it live on Where in the World is Megan's New Music?
Try to synthesize what your love is like, 'cause you know if they knew their love's worth, they'd find a word that fight. Maybe then you could sleep at night. She is kind, is this blood mine? How could you draw blood? Face first into this, you're worth more than this. Red clarity, love and memory. She is kind, is this blood mine? This blood is mine! Let me in! Let me in! I can't live like shut the fuck up!
That was Hit by Cuddle Puddle. And mind the pun, but I got to tell you, that song is definitely a hit. Thank you guys for sharing that with me. I know my jokes are just dry enough to make it to Reno. I get it. So now that we got to hear a little bit of what you guys have been up to, what are some of the influences that have created the music that we get to hear now? You mentioned before that you kind of have a punk sound, and you definitely hear it a little bit in hits. So, what kind of music did you guys listen to create this sound?
Hmm. Well, I think the cool thing is we all like a pretty broad variety of music. I know for me at least, early Green Day is definitely the first that comes to mind. Like that's why I learned to play guitar and bass. So I feel like I at least bring my part a lot of inspiration from Green Day.
Very
Um,
nice.
For me personally, just drumming. There's a lot of bands I can think of, like 21 Pilots, The Front Bottoms, Blink 182. A lot of those drummers really inspired me, and I think I have some of their style when I play.
A lot of what our sound comes from me is with the intention of like having heavier music that isn't so heavy it's unlistenable. I think we add in a good bit of some mellow stylings in between our like heavier stuff. I don't scream the entire time during the album, but I am really happy with where I do scream. So some of those like bands that I would really incorporate into that would be like Alice in Chains. Even though Lane Staley doesn't scream that much, he does belt out some really awesome voicings, and then just other like heavier bands from the 90s.
Nice.
And I was always into like I I have a lot of different music that I listen to, but I've always loved Alice in Chains too. I think we get that from our dad, me and Andrew. But I love Nirvana, and bands like Pine Grove Pup and Beach Fit, all those guys. They've all influenced me a lot. So.
I love that there's such a vast diversity in the eras of music that you guys listen to. There's some influence from 21 Pilots, but then there's some touch of Nirvana in there. And I find that interesting. Here on the show, I've been able to talk to folks who have been doing the music for 6 months and who've been doing music longer than you and I have ever been on this planet. And I like to see when us young kids out there, and I shouldn't really call myself a young kid, but everybody else seems to call me a young kid, so I'll go with it. But it's nice to see when us young kids are out there paying an homage to the old heads who were creating the music when it didn't exist, and it definitely reflects in the sound that you guys have going for you, and it's really cool.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So you've got albums, you've got a lot of really great songs on those albums. Have you been able to play out, especially since this whole pandemic has hit us?
So we had just recently played Rock Out to Knock Out Cancer. And in fact, that was the very first show that we've played, all four of us together. And I am extremely happy with how it came out. We actually were able to donate $160 to the proceeds to the American Cancer Society after selling some t-shirts at the show. So
we
were very
definitely
happy.
appreciated that. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was the first show we were able to get since coronavirus.
It's been very hard to get shows. Yeah.
Okay. I'll have to keep that in mind. Here at Scarfire Records, we throw a monthly shindig for the local talent to kind of get out there and get up on stage, especially since this pandemic's been hitting us. An excuse to get together socially distanced and play some music is always a good one. So I'll have to get in touch with you guys.
That would be awesome.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have been hanging out here with Cuddle Puddle this evening. We got to hear Hit a little bit earlier, and I want to hear another one of their songs because they're just so good. So guys, we have two more that we can play tonight. What would you like to hear next?
Oh, poor boy.
Yeah.
Oh, poor boy. You said that one was recorded with Hit, but tell me about that song.
So that song is a mix between pretty like slow pacing and then a faster punk part, and then another slow pacing part at the end. This is probably one of the most emotional songs that we've had on our album. There's a lot that went into the writing of the music, a lot of time that we spent just making the individual parts. I know Eli wrote a bunch of the music, and then I kind of just put like different words to the music, and it really just came together out of nowhere. And whenever we took it into the studio, we were all like not really sure about how it was going to come out, and then it just went together really, really well, and we're all extremely happy with how that one came out.
Well, I can't wait to hear it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a listen together.
I like it when you're angry. It's not because you're you. I like it when you're angry, 'cause I really fucking hate you. I'll be the creature, you be the whore. I'll end all happiness and make you regret all that thank you did before. She'll conjure God to be, then defile me by spreading him across the boards. You have no clue what you put me through. You said, if I do this, will you? All those times you told me I'll be new. Thank you. I think I'm breaking through. You said, if I do this, will you? All those times you told me I'll be new. Thank you. I think I'm breaking view.
A skillful groomer, a skillful abuser, gets into the child's DNA and becomes a part of the child. The child can't cast him off regardless.
I finally found peace, knowing you won't. Your God should praise me that I didn't tell him, so you would slowly run. But this whole feeling inside, that you won't think the fault is mine. He took me that night, I was too young to fight, but now I'm on.
I think that's pretty powerful, don't you?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Oh Poor Boy by Cuddle Puddle. And that one definitely left me feeling real good, feeling real happy about the music, and feeling like tonight has been one heck of an interview. Guys, thank you for sharing Oh Poor Boy.
Of course, thank you.
Thank you for having us on.
Absolutely. So we don't have too much time together, but I try to ask all of my guests while I have them here on the show the same question. You know, the idea of the show is to bring on local talent that may never get that radio time, you know, and inspire a lot of folks who are out there thinking to themselves, wow, you know, I went to that concert that one night and there was that band there and she was a really good singer and I want to do what she was doing. So, with that in mind, I know you guys said you've been working for just a couple years together, but think back to when you first got started. What is some advice that you would give to somebody in your shoes so many years ago that wants to get started and do what you guys are doing?
Hmm. Um, I think one important thing is that it's not as hard to get yourself out there as you might make yourself feel like. I mean, there's a lot of places have open mics pretty regularly that are not super hard to get into. So I think it's really a matter of like deciding to do it. And after that, it's pretty doable. I mean, you can make a lot of friends there and even meet other musicians that you can play with. And that, I mean, that's what got us started. Like, there was one place in particular that we were lucky to find that had open mics all the time, and we got comfortable doing that. And I think that's what made us more kind of serious about music, is like that affirmation of getting to play comfortably in front of people.
hmm I think playing out in front of people in that setting, it was more mellow and laid back, was perfect. Really toning in and figuring out who we were as musicians helped a lot. We really took the time at that time to like listen to some covers, play some covers, and figure out what we wanted to do with this band. And then if I could give any advice to anybody, it would probably be to work on your own music enough that you feel comfortable whenever you're going in to record. Because whenever we went in, we knew exactly what we wanted to do, and we knew exactly how we wanted to do it. And I don't think there was anything better than just stepping in there and recording music with my favorite people in the entire world, and like really playing something that I knew I was happy with.
Awesome. That is some solid advice from some solid guys. And I love to hear that you guys get along so well. You know, there's so many bands in history that don't like each other. Entwistle, in fact, even he had his own tour bus when he was traveling there after a while. So I'm so happy to see that you guys get along. I'm happy to see that there's some family love in the band. I'm happy to see that you guys are doing so well with the music. And I'm excited to hear what you guys have coming up next. Speaking of upcoming releases, is there anything that we can watch out for?
So we've been recording music lately, but really we have our album that had come out on all streaming services called Fatburgh. Our band name is Cuddle Puddle. You can look us up. We most regularly use Spotify, and we post on our Instagram pages, and you can look us up at Cuddle Puddle 38 on Instagram and on Facebook. And we have a music video that had just come out for our song Straight Mucked. It's pretty cool. It's live in the studio, so if you want to go check that out. And we are playing at Black Forge in December 10th. So if you want to come check that out, it's going to be really cool. It's in McKees Rocks, and we are working. The last thing I want to say is that we are working on a music video for Hit, and if you don't mind, we could talk about that a little bit. We've had some ideas of what we wanted to do. It's going to be really, really weird. So we were thinking of an idea where we would spill SpaghettiOs on our heads and drink SpaghettiOs out of wine glasses and different like like beer cups and stuff.
We mostly want it to be a real video of us having a chugging competition.
Ew. That sounds awesome.
Sounds awful.
Oh, well, I can't wait to see that music video. And if I could say anything about the last song we're going to hear. Straight Mucked is one heck of a tune. If you haven't had the chance to check out that music video yet, I highly recommend it. I got to hear them play it live, and I'm telling you what, it was one heck of a way to open up their set. So ladies and gentlemen, why don't we go ahead and listen to Straight Mucked saying goodbye to the wonderful people of Cuddle Puddle. Thank you guys so much for being here. It was actually absolutely a pleasure.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so much.
This was awesome.
Absolutely, guys. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, peace and love as always. Let's take a listen to Straight Mucked here on Where in the World is Megan's New Music.
Quite a walk, but we'll get there. Stress for water to get my head clear. Siphon thoughts, there's opportunity. Oh, what a nightmare. Take me away from here. Dense thoughts for myself and the ones I love. Walking up your alley, do you know why I came here? I don't lack strength of anything I take. This time I won't remember your name. Fuck it, I won't remember mine. Straight mucked, shit out of love. Too much to get fucked up on. I don't know why I even hold on. Straight mucked. Straight mucked. Shit out of love. Too much to get fucked up on. I don't know why I trusted
Can you tell me what your name is?